Hi, my name is Cale. I just wanted to share a little bit about my journey with Revitalize Medical. I've been with Revitalize as the Chief Operating Officer since 2016, but I started as a patient in 2017. Things I was struggling with was body composition was very frustrating despite my best efforts in the gym and diet. I found that I just was not getting results. I was also finding I was getting injured a lot. So even when I was working out, I'd have to stop due to an injury, whether it's my shoulder or my knees or elbows. I just had a lot of joint issues, pulled muscles, things like that. So body just wasn't functioning well. The other issue is I had issues with maintaining my blood sugar. So if I'd eat oatmeal in the morning, it would just set off a cycle of just wanting to eat and eat and eat and eat. And after an hour, 2 hours of eating, I'd find my hands shaking and just really struggled as far as that went. So my body just was not operating like it was in my 20s and 30s. I was just noticing things became more and more difficult despite my discipline and best efforts with lifestyle habits. So I started a few things with as far as treatment, like testosterone and thyroid. Those are probably the two biggest ones that I felt like had a big impact on the changes. Once I started treatment, I saw pretty drastic differences about that. After that first year, I was able to, although I gained about 7 pounds, I lost 11 pounds of fat and I put on about 18 pounds of muscle. So it was a pretty drastic change in my body composition. And that was with me weight training about 3 times a week and doing cardio a couple times a week. Some of the other cool changes, I found that I can get away with eating just about anything at this point, and I don't deal with the blood sugar issues. Whereas before, if I had a cheat meal, I swear it was on my body, and the next day I would start seeing subcutaneous fat on my back and just in random places. That is all gone. Now it's quite the opposite. Even if I recently had a surgery and I could do no weight training for 6 weeks, and I lost very, very little of my muscle mass, and find that my recovery is just significantly better. So kind of putting in less work and getting better results is kind of the general theme with that. I feel better. I sleep better. I notice I have less. I used to really struggle with anxiety. That's been a thing of the past. My joints do great to the point where I'm able to do jiu-jitsu 5 days a week. My body can handle it. I'm the recovery's there, and jiu-jitsu is very intense on your joints and things like that, and I'm able to handle that it really does feel like I'm in my 20s again. So I'm a big fan of the treatment I've received and believe in what we're doing. And I've had the luxury of watching hundreds of other men transform their lives, and it's not just about the physical side of things. It's just feeling better, allowing you to be I feel like I'm a better father. I have more energy throughout the day. I can be there for my kids. I'm a better husband. I do better at my job because I'm not anxiety's not keeping me up at night, and just find like challenges and stress is just so much easier, and I have that energy throughout the whole day. Whereas before, I might have hit like 2-3 o'clock, my brain quits working, brain fog kicks in. I start feeling like, man, I just want to go home and have a beer and like shut everything off. Versus now I can go all day long. I wake up feeling refreshed, and really just so many positive impacts in my life. As far as advice I'd give somebody considering hormones, any guy out there, you really should at least go get your blood level checked. I mean, one thing about Revitalize, it's not just we're not just checking just testosterone. It's a very, very extensive panel, and it's focused on not only looking at all your normal health metrics, but what are things that we know based off of studies and research that are going to impact you on a longevity standpoint, right? So I'm one of those guys. I want to be still fully functional in my 80s and 90s. I want to be able to travel and lift heavy things and have the same lifestyle and do the things that bring me pleasure. Now I want to be doing all those things until the day I die. I just don't want to be one of those Americans that's a constant patient in my last 10 years and taking tons of pills and dealing with diabetes and osteoporosis and all the things that and heart disease, all those things that we're dealing with. I just prefer to avoid that. So and I think most guys, when you really think about that, you want the same thing, right? You want to be able to play with your grandkids and be able to do all the things that you enjoy now. And the truth is, most Americans won't be able to do those things when they get older. So I think when you really think about it, like, that's probably the bigger benefit. But yeah, obviously there's a lot of cool short-term benefits that come from the treatment that they do at Revitalize. So I think that's it. Hopefully that helps.